It smells good.
Oh yeah, Blake Billy.
Okay, you're on camera.
So, my project is how can feminine products advance gender equality.
Okay.
So, 26% of the global population has a period, and almost every female has a period. If someone is on their period, they could use a feminine product, including pads, tampons, and panty liners. There are also other options that are not as common. So starting off, getting a period is really stressful and distracting for whoever it is. Even though there are things to help with getting a period, it can still be very stressful and distracting. Michelle Obama gave a talk in 2016 about how menstruation can limit female attendance at school. Furthermore, 86% of U.S. women report they've had their period in public without supplies. This shows lack of menstruation products can distract from school and work. Menstrual products can also be very expensive. In the U.S. alone, women spend on average $443 on panty liners, $1,773 on tampons, and $4,752 in their lifetime. Spending this much money can make affording products difficult and can create a big negative impact on women, especially since women earn only 84% of what men earn in 2020. So, Scotland is the only country in the world that offers period products for free, such as pads, tampons, and panty liners. In the US, it's hard to even find a stocked pad and tampon box in the restroom. If there is one that is stocked, it's very hard to find ones that have them for free. Most of them you have to buy them for quarters and change, but it's hard because no one carries that. So, actress-comedian Amy Schumer is partnered with the tampon company Tampax to help donate $6.3 million tampons to help end period poverty. So she's in commercials and stuff about tampons. Why is it important? If menstrual products were free, getting a period would be less stressful, getting a period would be less expensive, and women wouldn't be distracted. Women could focus on more important things. So the answer to my question, how can feminine products advance gender equality? We need women to be able to support their families, get education, and contribute to the economy. Making a period products free would make the world more fair and equal for women. The slogan of the Go On Flow organization, an organization that supplies free pads and tampons, is toilet paper is offered for free. Why aren't pads and tampons? So why did I choose this? I wanted to see if I could help girls with periods because I know periods are hard for me and my friends. I researched the topic a bit and I realized the injustice goes all over the world. It's bigger than we realize. How can you help? By advocating for women's rights and feminine products, donating to organizations that help period poverty, like GoOnFlow.com, and not judging or assuming anything about anyone who has a period. So also, extra, there's this is new. It's the Period Access Dallas. It's PAD for short, and it's a new I guess organization or thing that Dallas has created that for women they can go in the library. They can go and they can turn this in. So you fill it out on the back.
Okay.
And then they get a month's supply of free pads and tampons.
Okay. So and it's online.
Yeah, you can. It's for anyone who needs it. So it's just an extra.
Okay, that's a good thing. I didn't know Scotland is the only country.
It's the only country in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you can imagine places like Africa.
Yeah, they have period poverty where they don't have enough of what they need.
And literally girls don't go to school when they're on their period.
Because it's hard enough whenever you don't have, women don't even earn as much as men. And so, and men don't even know about it because they don't have to deal with it. So it's hard for everybody to get to know about it.
True. That was a very good topic to pick on.
Yeah.
Yes. And I really hope that it does change.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll take a while, but eventually it will.
Yeah, and I've noticed, I think I was at, I think it was the Apple store. I noticed they had free pads in their bathroom.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's getting bigger than it was.
Yes,
It's
at least
just
there's an awareness. I think I've seen it at the Apple Store. I don't think I've seen it anywhere else. But most of the places who have like a dispenser where you have to put a coin, so you're pretty much buying.
yeah, exactly.
free.
It's not free. Do you
Yeah.
have to buy toilet paper?
No.
No.
So yeah,
yeah.
you're right. That should be free too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Gabriella.
Gabriella? Good project. Thank you so much. Thank you. What about you? What are you presenting on?
I'm doing the filmmaking process.
Filmmaking? Okay.
Yes.
So what I'm
So-
trying to do right now, huh?
So, my question is, what is the filmmaking process and why is it important? So, here's the research. The steps of the filmmaking process are as follows. Brainstorming. This is where you find out what the film's going to be about. If you want to make it a comedy, you're going to want to make people laugh. If you want to make it a horror show, you're going to want to make people scream. You're going to want to feel frightened. Now, step 2 will be the script. This is the plot, characters, everything in words. Good example of this is a plot diagram. If you have a successful script, it should be able to fit into this. Exposition, where we introduce characters. Rising action, where we introduce the problem. Climax, when the problem happens. Falling action, what happens after the problem. And resolution, how the ending's all tied in with a nice little bow and you have a movie. So, now, the script is where you'll establish things like character deaths, which can be used to influence you in many different ways. Now, step 3, storyboards. These are basically pictures or drawings that will help you visualize what the camera will see or what you want the audience to see. Now, these can be used in different ways. So, here's a closet, fully lit, nothing scary about it, but flick of the lights, camera change, and little kid's worst nightmare. Boogeyman, what was that? Ghost thing? Concha. Everyone around the world unanimously knows what fear is. Now, the cast and crew. You'll do this with a casting call. This is where you reach out to casting agents, find their clients or the actors, and get the actors in your show. This is the most important part of the movie. Without these people, it's nothing. Crew will be your editors, your animators, people who will actually make the movie into a movie. Now, it's important to know who you're casting. Go with past experience. You can't have someone like Adam Sandler, known for comedy, starring a tragedy like Romeo and Juliet. It wouldn't go well.
Okay.
This is where you'll also be able to satisfy or finally finalize your budget, and this is important because a movie's success is sort of made by their budget. So, here's a good example. Avatar was made with $237 million. It made $3 billion as soon as it got out of the box office. And its sequel, newest movie, $460 million with its budget. As of February, it made $2.054 billion, and as of right now, it's made almost $4 billion. It's projected to go even higher than the first one. Now, the cast can actually be chosen to make you feel certain things. Here's a good example. This guy has been known as playing heroes and villains all together. Good example here, his character, Pietro Maximoff. He's a superhero, really fast. But then here's Jeffrey Dahmer. He portrays a murderous killer. And again, with little makeup, little flick of the lights, worst nightmare, hero, worst nightmare. Now, locations. This is very important because locations can sort of change the mood of the entire movie. If you start a movie and you see a cemetery, you start associating with death, with evil, all this stuff. But on A Happy Little Forest, you associate it with Disney, you associate it with woodland creatures, princesses, all that nice stuff. Now, the actual filming. This will be your longest part and will take most of your time. Now, the most important thing is that everyone's ready, they know their lines, that you're organized, you know your schedule, what you're going to film, when you're going to film it, and you have permission for every location that you're going to film. What I thought was interesting is, legally, you can't film at a public park without everyone who's in it, their permission. Now, microphones are the most important thing. Boom mics. These things, you've probably seen them a lot, don't know their name. So useful. Whenever I made my movie, it made life so much easier. Now, if you can't use microphones, there is a thing called sound dubbing, where you record someone's voice and then add it into the movie during the editing process. This is also where you'll use things like angles. Now, here's a good example. This is my friend, Alexis. Here, he looks larger than life, confident, all this stuff. But with a few filters, camera change, now he looks sad, depressed, and it's a little funny. Now, starting with the editing process, the final step in this huge thing is referred to as post, and this is where you'll add things like filters. Filters are reality. This is important. Let's go back to that forest. Same thing. A little filter. Nighttime. Horrifying. Now, post-production. So, this is important because you need to keep organized or else everything's going to go awry. I can tell you from experience, audio files and visual files look exactly the same. And this is where you'll finally decide what you're going to do with it. In my case, we only had two options because obviously we can't release it to theaters. It's a 20-minute movie with a $30 budget. We released it to YouTube, but another option was to release it to a film festival. The only reason we didn't do that was because there weren't any available. My conclusion was that filmmakers use the filmmaking process to manipulate the audience's perception of the film and its characters. Thank you for listening. This QR code, you can actually find the movie that I mentioned. It was made with me and my cousin Alejandro. We put so much time and effort into it, and we're making a better movie.
What was the name of the movie?
Encounter.
Encounter?
It's a horror movie. Oh. 5 minutes long.
5 minutes? Encounter? 30 minutes. You say $30 budget?
$30 budget.
Okay. Good job.
Thank you.
Are you aspiring to be a producer?
I wanted to, yeah. But the film industry is really make or break. You're either good or you're not. So it's very risky, so I thought about going into something more stable like engineering or stuff. But I would love to be a director.
Okay, but you can do YouTube on the side.
Yeah, first one actually, just because we like it so much. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all the best.
And this is Shertique.
Shertique?
So I did make a slide and everything about robots helping the ocean, and it wasn't really going to reach out to the kids and maybe even some adults.
Okay.
So I produced a game, which like anyone can play and share on Scratch.
Travis, okay.
Yeah, if you want to play, you can play it right now, or you don't have to play. But it's like a game about catching plastic falling into the ocean with a robot.
I'm not good with playing games. I'm not.
So you have to. Yeah.
Okay, so you have to catch the cups.
Yeah, and if you miss the cups, you lose a heart. And
oh my goodness.
Yeah, and if you lose 5 hearts, then you lose the game.
Okay.
But
this is a hard game.
Yeah.
Look at me even missing it there.
Yeah, after a couple of seconds, it will change into a little bit harder.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's for like challenging people. Right now, it's like a lot faster.
I think I needed to have 2 hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's clever. So that's for cleaning the ocean, you said?
Yeah. The aim is to like teach kids to think that like cleaning the ocean is good, and that like if you produce ocean, you're gonna
lose a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, that's clever. So how did you create the game?
I use block coding, and it's a lot of different codes, so I can do that.
Okay. So you've done coding?
Yes.
Okay, where did you do the coding?
It's on Scratch.
On Scratch?
Scratch.com. That's where you can do block coding. And our coding teacher helped us with it.
Oh, you have coding in Unix?
In Travis.
Travis, I mean in Travis?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's so good. Alrighty, good job. I like it. Alright, all the best.
Thank you for watching my presentation.
No problem.
Have a good
You're
day.
welcome. You too, thank you. Oh wow. So many. So many. India. Frida Kahlo. Sorry. No worries. There's Jewel. You guys see Jewel on that side? There she is. Okay. Albert Einstein. So there are so many schools, so many presentations. Oh wow, wow, wow. many presentations. I think I'll catch a couple of them. Let me first get Jewel.
Has been something hard for me. I haven't always been able to find the right clothes to dress clothes or something that fits. I want other people to at least be able to have donated socks given to them. There would also be a phone line, text line, and or email address where students are able to connect with another anonymously with anything that they may be going through. Many students, including my friends, can be suffering in silence with anything they aren't comfortable talking about. I know that I'm not comfortable talking about my feelings with people, so I want a safe and reliable place for students to contact at any time. So what is mental health? Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood and adolescence through adulthood. So many teachers and parents may not realize their student or students could be suffering in silence. Depression is a serious feeling and is found to be the #1 risk factor of suicide. There's about 15 to 20% of young adults that will experience depression before they reach adulthood. That's about 5 out of 20 students in a classroom. So here displayed is 2 brains of 2 different students, the talkable and the silent. One brain believes that their feelings are important and they should talk about it, and another believes that it's not and they shouldn't talk about it. And I plan on helping other students.
Okay, girl, that was really good.
Thank you.
That is a really good idea. Oh my gosh, I like that a lot. Such a good job.
Thank you so
Presentation was
much.
so good. Thank you for presenting to me.
You're welcome.
See you later. Thank you so much.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
A lot of people don't talk much about that.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
She said, can you present to me?
Oh no, it's because I know her.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, I love that she just went up to you and said, can you present to me? That's so awesome.
How are you, Miss Wilkin?
I'm good, how are you?
Good.
Our girl did great.
Yes. I'm proud of her.
Now you need to top this next year.
I have to do it again?
Yes. Amazing.
Oh, really?
Amazing.
Thank
And I
you.
love her topic.
Thank you. She picked it by herself. Yeah, and you know the worst part about mental health is the way I think post-COVID, so many people have been struggling.
Yeah.
And even the ones who are not struggling
Yeah.
ended up struggling.
Yeah.
Because if people are social and need people to talk to, staying by themselves make things worse. Yeah. So are you the silent or the talkable?
Some people ask me that question.
What?
That's me that question she just asked me. I don't know.
I'm
think
asking her
both.
if
A
she's
mix
the
of both.
talkable or the silent type.
Oh. You're very energetic and extroverted, which isn't anything to be bad about, but I think it tends to, and you're very caring. So I think it can lend itself more to worrying about others
More.
instead of taking care
Care of
more in
myself.
here. But also, you're very well-rounded and like very aware of, I think, of your emotions, and you're very emotionally mature.
Sure, yes. And I think part of it is, you're very right.
I miss Navee's.
Worrying about others more than yourself.
It's Navee's mom.
Hi.
Joel, can you tell me about yours?
How are you?
Good, how are you? Good.
Okay.
Okay. So, hi, my name is Georgia, and my topic is students' mental health. The reason I chose to research a student's mental health is so I can help. Helping other students all over the globe is my passion, and it's something a non-profit organization called Asylum. The Asylum would provide a sock drive where all socks are donated by other students, administrators, and or staff members at my school to me, then given away to a shelter. Buying clothes has been something hard for me as a single mother. I haven't always been able to find the right clothes to dress clothes or something that I'm kids. I want other people to at least have needed socks. There would also be a phone/text line and email address where students can contact anything anonymously at any time. So what is mental health? Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy decisions. Mental health is an important stage of life from childhood and adolescence through adulthood. Many teachers and parents/guardians may not realize their student or students could be suffering in silence. Depression is a serious feeling and is found to be the #1 risk factor of suicide. There's about 15 to 20% of young adults that will experience depression before they reach adulthood. That's 5 out of 20 students in a classroom. This is relevant to teens who want to help others, teens who want to learn about themselves, learning about the society, and also learning their grades or age level. Displayed here is 2 different brains, the talkable and the silent. One brain believes that their mental health is real, it's complex, and it's something to look at. And the other brain is the silent. The silent brain believes that their mental health is fake, it's shameful, and it's not something you want to talk about. But just know, talking about your mental health is good and it's needed. Talking to any adult and anybody that you feel safe with is always good. So just know, your mental health is important and you are loved.
So mine's the GT.
Hey, I love your topic. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Can I take a picture of your mic?
Or wait, oh, okay. Did y'all get a ticket? No. Did you present?
Oh, your red one this time.
Ooh, a red one.
Ooh, red tickets.
Red tickets. Alright, so then just put your name on it, your school, and then okay, David's school. Here, this one. We have a bunch of.
I guess I need number. Here, take this one too. Guys,
Do we do it right now? You don't have to, but they'll ask you to do that at the when you turn it in, and then the boxes are over there. Do we have like till a certain time to get them home? I think it's until like 7, like until the thing's over. So you have time. I think they're all in TT. They're all here.
Yes, I can record you. Okay. All right.
Hi, my name is Scarlett. I did my topic on protecting the environment. My main question was, what can we do to protect the environment? The answer I found was protecting the environment includes a great deal. The environment and ecosystems you have today also provides our basic everyday needs.
You can leave it here if you want.
I found out that many daily aerosols that we use every single day can be harmful for us and the environment. It's been found that organic is 2 to 5 times higher inside homes, no matter what location they're at.
So if you
During or after natural disasters is very dangerous for us humans because if, for example, one kid drinks contaminated water, it will affect them and it will get a disease like the stomach flu. It can negatively affect their brain growth and their growth. And Hurricane Katrina, one of the main factors that was very strong is that many glaciers were melting and the earth was warming up very fast. Many people are aware of what's happening to our world today, so they try or started groups to protect the environment but also themselves. And I say there are programs that gives us tips on how to recycle compost and save water and electricity. For my product, I did on this side. This is protecting it. It has many factories cars here, and she's going down to make other houses over here. And on this side, there's bicycles, less cars, because they use public transportation. They have a community garden, solar panels, and windmills. The windmills and solar panels, I got inspired because of the ones that are in my school.
Okay. Real David. Johnson Middle School. That's very good. So these are the programs.
Those are
To recycle, use both sides of the paper. Okay, eat less meat.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Take bags when you go to a store. Okay. Turn off water when you don't need it. Be kind to the earth. Plant a tree. Use a reusable water bottle. Donate all toys, books, clothes. Okay. Second-hand clothes. Buy local. So locally, not importing stuff. Okay. Don't use straws. Recycle all junk mail. Take shorter showers. Really? Okay. Aluminium cans. Okay. That's very good. So if we continue doing what we are doing right now, what's the projection for the earth?
It's probably that the earth will get more heat inside, and the earth, the glaciers will start to melt.
Okay, more and more glaciers will be melting.
Oceans will start to rise, and that will make a lot of part of the land to go up, and it will cover most of the cities.
Okay, good job. That's a very good topic you picked.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I want other people to at least have
That's Jules' principal. All right. So, let's see. Let's find another cool topic. It's a little quiet on this side. Hi. What are you presenting on?
Would you like to see your presentation?
Yes, I would. Can I record you?
Of course you may.
I may? Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Professor Dorian Akunyele. Now let me reintroduce myself. My name is Professor Dorian Akunyele. I was born on July 14, 1954. I am from Akuni, Nigeria. I am married to Dr. J.C. Akunyele, and we have 6 lovely and brilliant kids. I graduated with scholarship from my secondary school to my university as the best graduating student and with honors. I studied pharmacology at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and worked with several government establishments. I was the Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC 2001 to 2008. I am a genius, I am God-fearing, I love reading, writing, traveling, and cooking. I am a strong woman who fought against the manufacturing and distribution of fake and counterfeit drugs in Nigeria. Because I stood for the truth and did the right thing, bad people wanted to kill me twice by shooting at my car. But luckily for me, the bullet did not hit me but killed someone else. Under my leadership, fake and counterfeit drugs in Nigeria dropped by 80%, and now bottled water, bad water, and food all now have NAFDAC registration numbers. I was nominated as one of the heroes of our time by Time magazine in New York because of my hard work and dedication. Before my death, I received over 930 awards, both locally and internationally, which is the highest number of awards ever received by a Nigerian. After my time at NAFDAC, I was appointed as the Federal Ministry of Information and Communication between 2008 to 2010. Unfortunately, I died of uterine cancer at age 59 on June 2000 in England. Now, this is all about my biography of Professor Dorian. This is the timeline of events her birth to her death. Our aim is to root out these fake defeat counterfeiters, to close down the importers and end bribery and corruption that is ruining your healthcare and taking the lives of many, to bring sanity to food and drug regulatory bodies. She is nicknamed the Iron Lady because of her courage, perseverance, and fierceness. This is a photo of some fake drugs getting destroyed by Professor Dora Nakema Corneli and her team of NAFDAC officials. This is the awesome woman with the highest number of awards in Nigeria history. This is the logo or coat of arms of NAFDAC. This is a Venn diagram comparing me and Dora Nakemi. I am a GT second grader. She graduated college with honors. I have GT awards, Student of the Month awards, and Perfect Attendance awards. I have lots of degrees and achievements. I am a tween. She's an adult. I wrote and directed my DI group play. She worked for NAFDAC as a great leader and accomplished a lot before her death. Here are some products with NAFDAC number, and this is a photos of Professor Dora Nakema Corneli and her family. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, you're so much like her.
Thank you.
And what do you want to do when you, what do you want to do?
I want to be a medical doctor when I
Medical
grow up.
doctor? Okay, awesome. All the best to you, okay? Second grade.
Yeah.
What school?
TJ Lee.
TJ Lee, good job. All the best to you, okay? Alrighty. Thank you so much for your presentation.
You're welcome.
Alright. Oh wow, she is amazing. My goodness, second grade. What? What? Michael Jackson. Wow. Oh, gaming. See. I don't know if you can find another second grader like Nkem. Man, she's good. Oh my goodness. I think that was my best presentation so far. Oh, I forgot to take a ticket. Well, that's okay. Makata High School. Let's see. So many presentations. Let's find one. Broadway, Ocean, Fox. Martin Luther, of course. Julia Perez. Is this yours?
No, this is mine right here.
That's yours too?
This is her.
Oh, this is yours?
You want to go ahead and present?
What?
She's on, Chris. You ready?
What grade are you in? First grade? Awesome. Okay.
Hi, my name is Hannah, and we're doing about research about snakes. She's snakes is all about life.
Okay.
They go up, they eat hair. They're almost blind. Snakes are vital. Their coats are yellow good. The adult male lion has mane that are blonde, brown, or black. And the animal habitat. Lions inhabit the grassland, strip, and open woodland of sub-Saharan Africa. A small population and also live in India, Saharian Africa, from the Sahara southern fringe to northern South Africa. Animal diet. Lions are carnivores, which means they are animals that only eat meat, include birds, dogs, hares, turtles, and antelopes.
Okay, good job. You did good.
Interesting facts. Female lions do the most hunting. A lion's roar can be heard at
5 miles away. Lions can sleep up to 20 hours a day.
20 hours? Oh wow, I did not know that.
This is an animal diagram.
Okay.
My glossary. Mate, a growth of long hair on the neck of a lion.
Okay.
Inhabit, a group of animals that occupy a place. Carnivore, and animals that feed on flesh. For a prolonged cry uttered by a lion. Whisker, a long projecting hair growing from the foot. Paw, an animal's foot having claws and pads.
Alright, awesome. Good job. Okay. You did very, very good. Good job. Well done.
Now, I don't have to go on a real safari now, right? Because you got one right here.
Yeah.
So, awesome.
Good job. Hannah. Alright. Does that happen
And let me tell you,
all the time?
I'm so proud of you guys. It takes a lot of courage to be able to like do presentations in front of people. A lot of adults like get really nervous when going like speaking in front of people.
Yeah.
Look, you're doing it already.
Yeah.
Right? A natural leader, right? So I love it. Awesome.
Keep up the good work. Okay? Alrighty.
Do you mind? Can I take a picture of your presentation? Yes? Do you guys okay if I put this on Facebook?
No, okay.
All right. All right. Here we go. You ready?
Good job. Alright. Do you mind if I record you?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Alright.
This is mycology, and welcome to the world of mushrooms. Number 3. These are the pages of what we're going to be talking about throughout the presentation.
Okay.
Page 3 is what is mycology. Page 4 is mycology facts. Page 5 is why do I think it's a good idea to be one. Page 6, why I chose this career path / who inspired me. Number 7, who was the first person to make it. Number 8, more facts. Number 9, the first mycologist ever. And number 10, the end. What is mycology? Mycology is a career about collecting mushrooms, whether it's poisonous or edible. It is a fun career if you ask me. Another thing is that when collecting the mushrooms, if you're lucky, you can either eat them or take them home with you. Mycology facts. Some fungi can actually glow in the dark. Number 2, did you know that fungi are more like us than other plants? Number 3, some fungi can turn ants into zombies. Number 4, some fungi can help trees talk to each other. Number 5, the largest living thing on earth is a fungi. Why do I think it's a good idea to be one? Why I think it's a good idea to be one is because it's a fun career path and it only takes a 4-year degree or an advanced graduate degree in mycology. And you can make $68,239 per year. Plus, you can look for mushrooms you have never seen before. Either someone has seen it or not. You may have never seen it, so you can look for it as well. Why I chose this career path / who inspired me. Why I chose this career path is because I have a habit of finding mushrooms throughout my yard and I like collecting them, so I wanted to become a mycologist. Also because when I found out that they collect mushrooms, I thought to myself, wow, I want to be one too. So here I am already choosing mycology over horticulture. Who inspired? Who inspired me? Well, of course, it's Paul Stamets. Why is it Paul Stamets, you may ask? Well, it's Paul Stamets because Paul Stamets is my idol for my career path / job. Who was the first person to make it? The first person to create mycology was M.J. Berkeley. How he found it was when fungi started to be recognized as their own unique kingdom in 1836. More facts. The mushrooms have chemicals in their cell walls shared with lobsters and crabs. Number 2, a fungus has been discovered capable of breaking down plastic in weeks rather than years. Number 3, fungi are probably smarter than probably a human being. The first mycologist ever. The father/creator of mycology is Henrik Anton de Baer. He was a German botanist whose research into functions of fungi. My bibliography, I got my information from all these sites right here, and why I chose those resources is because I got all the good information from there, and as you can see, I got all the good stuff. Thank you for reading watching my presentation. Hope you learned something new today on my presentation on mushrooms.
All right. All the best. And do you eat them?
Sometimes do it.
Sometimes? Okay. All right. Thank you. That was nice. How's the tickets? You teach on what side?
I don't do tickets.
Okay. All right. Okay. The whole house. Wow. It's nice. Designing spaces. Sorry. Okay. I think we shall go downstairs. Look interesting. Hello. Hi. I'm looking at butts.
There's a very interesting game.
Oh, that's a game?
Hold that. That's an answer that one. Hold it.
Well, I think that is just the coolest thing ever. That is so cool. It's really hilarious. Good job.
Okay, can you tell me about it?
That's listen cave, and they can live in walls. So this is a baby bat, and these are like the color inside the cave, and these are the rocks.
The rocks? Okay. This is so good. And why do they like staying upside down?
I haven't learned about that.
You've not done that yet? Okay. But that is very clever. I love it. Good job, okay? All right. Hi. Yeah. I think we listen to the news here.
So there was only 6 control rods left in this thing. So there was xenon, fission, water, no boron, and
So
Basically, my whole part is about how nuclear radiation affects the human body. There are 4 main stages: the normal stage, light stage, the manifestation stage, and then the
The first stage, the drama stage, is you're like when you're first exposed to nuclear radiation. Now, nuclear radiation is basically a type of energy.
And so normally we're done before the start of March.
The symptoms you have is drama
But
stage.
this year it's just
Fever, redness in the skin, taste in your mouth.
But yeah, normally it's
Blisters, itching,
normally
nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting. The second stage, is basically strict. So you appear to look better, and you appear to get better. When in reality, it's like it's a trick. So the third stage, I got a benefits illness, but the third stage is
we're trying to push it up.
you're not exposed to a lot of radiation or just a little bit of radiation, right? So if you're exposed to a lot of it, which my grandmother was, then you're going to experience infections, hemorrhage, even drop in blood cell counts, and then in the fourth stage, the recovery stage, you either die or you survive this entire situation, right? So typically, people die 3 months after.
Goodness, the presentations are so many. We just covered a few, and my baby is right up there. There she is. See her? Let's go to her presentation. Whew. On feet. Huh. Which one is this?
This is a library.
Library? Oh. Your mom let you waste the Scrabble? Go ahead, tell me about it.
So this is the demonstrations. Demonstrations, the C++ project. For the first 2 slides, it was just questions about my design. And one of the questions were, how is an architect like an artist? So architects design buildings and like they draw it and sketch it, which is pretty much what an artist does. And other type of questions is one of the most important features of the blueprints and the drawings, mainly the drawing itself, because it shows what is being presented. It is also the labels, because it describes what's being shown.
Okay.
Next slide is cost of the structure. So my uncle's an architect, and I asked him, and he said since I didn't design it that big, it should only cost around $1.5 million. And next one, it was time it would take me to build the structure. I asked my uncle again, and he said since again it's not that big, it would only take around 4 to 6 months. And how they help the community. In my opinion, it would help the community to like giving people in the area a better chance to a better education.
Oh, so this is, you're planning to build a library?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Okay. That's good. And I see it has solar panels?
Yes.
Okay. So it will be helping to conserve the energy.
Yes, that's another way like.
Okay. That's good. That's very good. And you know, like most of the time, when there's calamities, like if something is happening, it's a safe place for people to gather. Yeah, that's good. All right. So maybe with like an underground, like a hurricane, bunker, hurricane. Okay. Good job. You have one? Okay. Marketing strategies. Okay.
My name is Parker, and I will be talking about marketing strategies for how to market your business.
Okay.
Understanding people. The
first step is to understand people's wants and needs. Bath & Body Works is the most world-renowned selling shop to ever exist. I mean, everyone's been there once in a lifetime. People like you tend to take things they want, or someone else has, like their amazing, delicious smelling hand sanitizer. You want it because it smells good, or because it's easy to carry. But what you need is a normal hand sanitizer that costs less than 99 cents. There's a graph of wants and needs. People want toys, makeup, bags, and pizza. What you need is soap, deodorant, shampoo, and like salads. Real people. The next step of this project was to give some random people some random objects and see what they wanted more. So I gave my friend some options. I asked her if she would rather take some slime or healthy food, and the answer was slime. I asked my mom if she would rather take some perfume or healthy food, and the answer was healthy food. Social marketing. This is one of the most common and effective marketing strategies in this new era of commercializing a product. You can reach thousands of potential customers in less than a minute. Telemarketing. This is a method of marketing goods and services to people through a phone call. This method is also called cold calling, calling your random potential customers and influencing them through voice call. Budget. I need a budget. I asked my classmates what their budget would be for a mall, or to be more exact, Bath & Body Works. The most significant selling shop of literal soaps and hand sanitizers, perfume, and more, in my opinion. Elena, she said her budget would be $20. Harper, she said her budget would be $50. The product. I had to make a product that people would want and need, and that product was hand cleanser. Hashtag soap, but not any type of soap. It was a 3-in-1 soap. A cream, soap, and hand cleanser. It was perfect, and the audience I was targeting was of all ages, 3 and up. I also needed a budget, and it was less than $50. What it was made out of. I put cream base that I had, which had some potential for this product. Then I added some scent, which I had from another project, and some body glitter. I mixed all of those up with a tablespoon of water, and last but not least, some foaming cleanser. The main step. All that was left for me to do was make an ad, and so I did. I found a few sites I could use like Google Canvas or Canva, and in both areas I named here, I did use. I used Canva to make my ad and Google Canvas to edit some photos. Public relations. This is a subtle way of advertising your product. When an expert like magazine writer or a vlogger popularizes your product, influences the mass more, and makes your product more famous. Oh, this is my ad.
Okay.
About the ad. In the ad, you probably saw some visuals, but there's something even more critical, and it's called flowery language, or if you want to call it, to be more warmer. It sounds more nice and enthusiastic. For example, luxurious and beautiful. The start of the ending. Now all that's left to do is to find the right sites and post your business. You can maybe like Wix.com, Google My Business, or others like Mongo. There are many you can find. There's me using a screenshot. I'm using Wix in this. You can write the product's name, the product's description, #info, and more product info. I hope I have well established an idea of marketing your own product in your mind. I'm always available for strategic marketing plans, so don't forget to call me.
Alrighty.
Thank you and goodbye.
All right, good job. That was so good.
Thank you.
All right. So are you really planning to do the soap?
I really am, though.
You
yes.
are? Okay. And yes, I am a fan of Bath & Body Works.
Me too.
But I always go when there's the sale. So I stock up.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good job. All the best. Right. Let's go for the last one. All right. Okay.
I was just telling Joel, she was like, are you excited? The 8th graders are leaving next year and then we'll be 8th grade. I'm like, no. Then
She's not?
You're going to be leaving me.
I know. They're growing too fast. I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready for high school.
And you think she's going to be taking PSAT, then SAT, then all applying for colleges?
Yes. Joel, come. So Miss Wilkin, what would you recommend?
And then my little man died of hemorrhage. So, here's more. Good job. Thank you.
Station illness state. Okay. Good job.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
So do you wanna become a nuclear?
You were almost there, right?
Somebody
You were a
in
little
the
too
future?
far down.
You wanna learn about it?
Mainly I was interested because of a show that I watched, Chernobyl 2019 on HBO Max. Actually, my sister over here, she is doing a whole presentation on Chernobyl. So if you want to go listen to that, you can. So.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It just makes it worse. So, introduction. Chernobyl was a nuclear power plant located in Ukraine that exploded and released a ton of radioactive material into the air. And that is really bad. She has the whole reason as to why it's terrible. Anyways, the reason why it exploded, I hope I didn't what it was supposed to be.
Okay. All right. Oh my goodness, there's so many presentations. I am so confused. I don't know which one to go to. Too many good ones. You're the only one. Oh, wow. What?
Insects. You want a brownie?
What? Made from insects?
With insects.
Huh?
Made with and from insects.
Which it smells good though. It smells
Yeah,
like
good.
a brownie.
You're gonna taste it.
It tastes like a brownie too.
Tastes like a brownie?
Yeah.
Yep.
You should try one.
Oh my
Here are the
god.
actual insects too.
I was about to say you're the only one who's giving us food. And I'm like, no.
With the twist.
Why insects?
To show that we can eat insects without actually eating the insects in their raw form.
Okay.
Why? Because by the year 2050, we won't be able to provide enough protein sources to everyone. And we need insects because they're easy to breed and they're better than the cattle itself. Because most as you can see there, you only need 1 gallon of water, 2 pounds of feed, and 2 cubic feet for 1 pound of insect. On the other hand, you need 1,000 gallons of water, 10 pounds of feed, and 200 square feet of pasture for only 1 pound of feed. 1 pound of feed.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah,
Cheaper.
it's cheaper, easier, and better for the environment.
For the environment.
And for us too, because they have less calories. Well, no, they have a little bit more calories.
They provide more calories.
They have a lot of protein, and they're really good for the environment because they don't produce as much CO2.
And you don't even taste the insects.
Yeah, here.
Not even a little.
You want one?
What is it?
It's a brownie. I'll have one with you.
It smells good though.
It's good.
I'm not sure if I want to do this. I think the fact that I know there's an insect in it.
Does it taste like a brownie?
Yeah.
There's some bugs in there.
Okay.
I love him. He does his own thing. That's nice.
It tastes nice. It tastes nice.
Yes.
So, I don't worry about him. How'd you come up with this?
Short story, Discovery Channel. I saw the documentary there and said, okay, let's do something else. But I end up with this somehow.
MacArthur. Okay. That's really good. Good job.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming by.
Man. Yeah. All right, so we have finished the presentation. It was really good. I think the kids are doing awesome. They loved it.
Hurry.
Sorry. Loved it, loved it, loved it. How did you present, baby? Come this way. Hi. Yeah, it was good. So until next year, congratulations to all the kids who had some awesome projects, and yeah, it was so good.
Smell it forever.
I don't know how they do it on the Survivor show. You know, because they eat it raw.
Yeah.
Alive. And when it's still kicking and... Look at you, just eating it like...
With that insect flour, you can do whatever you want.
I've been snacking on them all night.
Ladybug. Yeah.
Ladybug?
This kind of bugs. You want one?
No, I'm good.
Actually, you don't taste it.
No. Yeah.
You know, Daniel. You brought some people. Thank you. You're famous.
Wow.
And I those tickets too.
Oh yeah.
So they all get one.
Okay. Actually,
That is awesome. Darling, that is
that
incredible.
makes sense.
Thank you. Thank you for this experience.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
What made you want to do this?
What?
Why?
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
I just did it.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know what type of bugs.
Are you going to do it? Okay. It actually does not. You don't taste it actually.
You don't taste it?
No? Just like a brownie. Wow. That was interesting. Have you had the bag? The brownie bag?
No. Hold on one second. What was that now?
They have.
The bags over here?
They are making brownies from bags.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go check that
You
out.
need to try it. It's nice. Sorry. All right. Bye. How are you?
I'm amazing. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. Good to see you. All right. So, do we want to do this or not? Okay. Do this. The last part, and I think I will be done. So many good presentations. So I think we'll find like 2 or 3 and call it an evening. These kids have done so well, and I've noticed most of them are GT. So GT is gifted and talented, like smart kids in schools. And from their project in school, they chose the best and they brought them here for a presentation. Oh, that looks interesting. We shall come there. See? Oh, that's also a good one. Operator, Brits multiplier, Ocean. This one.
Hi. So this is the multiple effect evaporator. It was built by Norbert Ehrlich, and
this is the high pressure, medium pressure, and this is the low pressure that makes it into a sugar crystal.
Oh, to evaporate for sugar cane.
Yeah.
To make sugar. Ah. Smarter. No, but.
Look.
Ah. Okay. And it makes the sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sugar.
Wow. Good job.
Thank you.
So what year was this?
Let me see. I kind of forgot.
Oh, and it was all the three pressures to make. I didn't realize that. Okay. What grade are you in?
I'm in third.
Third grade?
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Thank you.
So you're gonna be a scientist?
I haven't thought.
You haven't thought about it? But this is really good. It's a good inspiration.
Thank you.
All right. Good job. All right. High pressure, low pressure. Evaporator. Who's that girl? Ah, she's parked hers. I wanted to see that one. She's parked and going. Oh no, she's here. Are you about to leave? All right. Hi. Taco?
This one's ours.
Huh?
This one's ours.
Sorry?
That one's ours.
Oh, not that one. Okay, go ahead.
So, Home Cook. Home Cook, written by Juan Carlos and Katie Davis. To my grandma. Love you, Mama. There was once a young boy whose dream was to be a chef. Había una vez un niño que su sueño era ser cocinero. The colors, the flavors, and the labels of cooking. The young boy pledged to himself, I will be a chef. Los colores, el sabor y el trabajo de cocinar, todo le parecía muy interesante. Así el niño se dijo a sí mismo, seré chef. His mom always supported his efforts. He showed him the magic of flavors. Sweet, spicy, savory, and everything in between. Su mamá siempre apoyó sus esfuerzos. Ella le demostró la magia de los sabores. El dulce, lo picante, el sabor y todo lo demás. As the boy grew, his recipes matured. He was now making complex feasts with all the finest ingredients he could get his hands on. Mientras el niño crecía, sus recetas mejoraban. Ahora estaba preparando muy buenos platillos con todos los ingredientes más finos que podía conseguir. The boy, now man, moved to the city of Monterrey to pursue his passion for cooking. El niño, ahora todo un hombre, se muda a la ciudad de Monterrey para perseguir su pasión por la cocina. He becomes a world-famous chef. His recipes are renowned across the world. He has his own 5-star restaurant, several dishes named after him, and even a mansion to himself. Se convierte en un chef de fama mundial. Sus recetas son reconocidas en todo el mundo. Tiene su propio restaurante 5 estrellas, varios platillos a su nombre e incluso una mansión para sí mismo. Pero something was missing. Algo le faltaba. He felt as if his days were always the same. Every dish he made felt like the same bland thing. All the colors and flavors were suddenly drained from everything he made. It felt repetitive. Todos los días se sentían como si fueran siempre iguales. Cada plato que hizo se sentía la misma cosa aburrida. Todos los sabores que hizo se sentía la misma cosa aburrida. Todos los sabores, colores desaparecieron. Todo lo que hizo se sentía la misma cosa, una y otra vez. So he got in his car and he went to his mom's house on the countryside. Así que el niño se mete en su carro y fue a visitar a su mamá en un rancho muy lejano de Monterrey.
Are you fine?
Hello, she said as the boy entered her house. Why are you here?
Hola, dijo el chico mientras entraba a su casa. ¿Por qué estás aquí? Dijo la mamá.
The boy talked to his mom about his problems while she served him a hot bowl of pozole.
El chico hablaba de sus problemas mientras su madre le servía un plato de pozole.
And
y luego